After a hotly contested start to the series, what's in store for us here? It's Game 2 of the NLDS between the LA Dodgers and the Washington Nationals. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, and remember that this is just a 5-game series, so getting that first win under your belts is especially important right here. If they can get a second win now, they could really give themselves a good chance to move on.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 Washington Nationals.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, Matty, you got to keep an eye on Yasiel Puig. I think he does a great job of taking what's given to him. Never tries to do too much. Knows how to extend an at-bat and get the pitch he's looking for.
Steven Strasburg is on the mound for Game 2. Eric, any thoughts?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
With a moment now, let's take a look at how the Nats will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, remember, the manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
Jock Peterson strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Number 31.
Here's a pitch taken for ball 1 as we get underway here at 7:06.
First pitch, 7:06.
Strasburg is ready. 1-0 on its way. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. Temperature here at game time, 61 degrees. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. One and two, here it comes. And he subtracts there beautifully as this pitch is swung on and missed for the game's first out.
Well, you know you're off to a good start. And you've got a guy shaking his head one at-bat into the ballgame. And if he can keep these guys off balance throughout, he's going to leave a lot of guys shaking their heads before this is through.
Stepping in now, Kike Hernandez. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And that's in there for his strike. 1-1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
You know, Summersgill has a bit of a reputation for having a fat strike zone. But I don't think that really applies to all corners. Also, I've been told that he's pretty consistent with what he does and doesn't call.
In the air, out to right. Harper has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
Yasiel Puig gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. And now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score. Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. What's this club need to focus on here this evening, Steve?
Well, you're going to get a heavy dose of those sinking fastballs, so you've got to look for the ball to get up in the zone. If you swing at anything down, you're going to be rolling over pitches, and it's hard to get a rally started if you're hitting into double plays all day.
Scott Kazmir will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, remember, he's got 5 pitches to work with, so that really makes it difficult for the hitter. He can change speeds, ball moving in and out. Not a lot of fun for the hitters.
And with that, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Dodgers. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, man, one of the most versatile players in the game is Justin Turner. Can play any of the positions, and he's going to play them well. One of those types of guys that you're not going to look at and say, wow, he's real fluid or real smooth, any of those sorts of things. But he gets the job done, and he gets it done well.
Ben Revere is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And they can't run it down. Shoots this one to first. And boy, just get out of the way of that one. He'll be on base to start the inning.
So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first, and now a leadoff single to start things in their half.
Now to the plate, Anthony Rendon, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And that's taken high and outside for ball one. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Swing and a shot to third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
And remember now, you've got a guy on first base that loves to run. And if he's on the move right there, this is going to be a double play. So luckily for them, he wasn't breaking that time. So in that respect, they might have caught a break.
Bryce Harper will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
In there, strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee-high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. And so with 2 away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. Ryan Zimmerman set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Circle change there, called strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Line toward the gap in left center, and that'll get down for a base hit. Galloping around third is Revere. The tag from Grandal, and they get him at home plate. 1 left for Washington. After 1, no score. Josh Reddick will dig in now, and he was one of the bright spots offensively in the Game 1 defeat last time out.
Yeah, he did his part. He just needed a little more help.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Harper to the track. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. A solo home run here for Josh Reddick. His first homer so far in the series, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
And about the only silver lining to this one from a defensive standpoint is the fact that it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. So you can survive it when this guy's hitting just solo shots. It's when he's doing his damage with 2 or 3 guys on base that things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Standing in now, Justin Turner.
Justin Turner.
Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1.
Well, it's so important to be able to strike first in a postseason game. Get that first run in, especially when you're the team playing on the road. Hopefully you can take a little life out of this big crowd.
Chopped weakly to the left. Espinosa's there. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
First baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Howie Kendrick digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Strasburg steps into the windup. Here's the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Here's Corey Seager, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But the Dodgers are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 LA. And Worth strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Left fielder, Jason Worth.
Into the windup and the pitch. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. And the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Puig has a beat on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Batting 6th, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
At the plate, Daniel Murphy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1.
And I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Right side. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 7th, catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Wilson Ramos gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Line hard, but this is a foul ball. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Even though this ball gets to the wall, I think it's still the right decision to stay at first. The way this was shaping up, I'm not so sure he was going to make it, so he'll just hold on with a loud single.
Danny Espinoza set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away. Hard liner toward short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Nationals leave 1. They trail this one 1-0. Yasmani Grandal is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Number 9, Yasmani Grandal.
Strasburg looks in. Here's the first pitch. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. poked on the ground up the middle. Espinosa's up with it, and the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out.
Boy, that's a nice play up the middle right there because this ball's hit sharply. So you can see him really stretch out to get it. Then just sort of take a few steps to steady himself, not rushing anything, and then makes that good throw on the first.
Into the box now, Scott Kazmir. As Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike one.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Bases are empty, one man out. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Swinging a liner back through the box. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
How about that swing? That wasn't just a little bleeder off the end of his bat. He swung that bat like he knew what he was doing up there.
Here's Jock Peterson now. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
The 1-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Worth is under it. 2 down.
The batter, second baseman, Kike Hernandez.
In now, Kike Hernandez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for L.A., but they're up 1-0. Leading off, Steven Strasburg, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Pitcher, Steven Strasburg.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Kazmir pulls the string on a dandy changeup. It's 0-1.
Trying to jump on that first pitch changeup. That's a good pitch there to start this AB.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Tap fouled at home plate. very weakly on the ground. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Not exactly the most convincing base hit you're ever going to see. Let's call this thing a swinging bunt. Call it whatever you want. He'll call it a leadoff single.
Ben Revere will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
And he put a pretty good swing on a breaking ball, so we'll see if they attack him any differently right here.
First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0 pitch. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
You can tell he's got sinker on the mind because he definitely undercut that one.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit hard toward the right side. The tag, and he is out.
If you're the first baseman, you can see that runner in front of you, so you got to make sure to get that baseball before it rolls foul. Now, that's a pretty nice play there.
In now is Anthony Rendon. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. All the way here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Yeah, that's where you need to be selective. That was a pitcher's pitch, and now you give that advantage right back.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
And you know, with that fella waiting on deck, if you believe in protection in the batting order, this guy is going to get something to hit right here.
Up the middle and off his leg. Recovery throw is not in time, and that'll go down as a painful single.
Oh, nice recovery, though.
And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And another foul ball. Ready on 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1 left for Washington. It remains 1-0. Yasiel Puig is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Right fielder number 66, Yasiel Puig.
Strasburg gets the sign. First pitch on its way. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Two and 1. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but you know, I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
Digging in to try it again, Josh Reddick. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, and he hit a changeup, so we'll see if he sees that pitch again. He didn't really crush it, but he got enough of it to get it out of here.
Lifted the other way to left center. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th.
Now batting.
So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And both of these guys bringing it pretty good. 97 and 93 is the top recorded speed so far. Into the box now, Justin Turner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order, but they're on top 1-0. Leading off the inning, Ryan Zimmerman, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Back into the stretch for him again as we take a look at his line so far. It's almost like he's kept that shutout going with smoke and mirrors because he's definitely given up his share of base runners. They just haven't amounted to anything so far.
Jason Worth is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one.
And, you know, whenever he's been in trouble on the mound, he's found a way to turn things around, and that's a good job to start this guy with strike one.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. No runs on 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Ground ball sent back up the middle. To second for one. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings, and there are 2 away now.
I think this one falls into the category of tailor-made. Here you go. 1, 2 hops to second, the feed to the bag, and a 4-6-3 double play. That's as easy as it comes.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. To short, hit hard. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Boy, and with 2 away, that pitcher's probably 3/4 of the way back into the dugout. But then, not so fast. He's going to have to come back and do some more work now.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. On the ground to third. Turner has it. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Nationals leave 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Howie Kendrick heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
First baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And I'll tell you, being in a 2-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Therefore, it is Revere. 1 away.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Corey Seager stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. First pitch of the at-bat. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Well, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters he's faced, so that's a pretty good percentage because we're into the middle innings right now.
And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
1 run, 2 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Full count. 3-2.
Yeah, still looking for that put-away pitch. Hasn't gotten him to offer it any of the last 3.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Lifted in the air out to left. And Worth is under it now, and there are 2 away here.
Wow, he's using that fastball to devastating effect out there now. He gets another out here. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Stepping in, Yasmani Grandal, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
You know, and this is his power side from the left side. He's got quite a bit more pop in that bat hitting left-handed.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
This is line to left, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Danny Espinoza lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Kazmir has his target. 1-1 on its way. Swing and a liner. Foul. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Yeah, nothing too special about a ground ball single up the middle here. But if you keep putting the ball in play like they've been doing, good things have a tendency to happen. We'll see if this gets them started.
The pitcher, Steven Strasburg, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
And you know, I've always thought if you're pretty sure a guy might be trying to bunt, then put that first pitch out of the strike zone. Make him show you his intentions. Maybe you get him to offer it something that he shouldn't.
And he pulls back the bunt attempt. 2-0. Not the right time to lose the strike zone here.
Definitely not when you've got a guy giving himself up.
And no take on 2-0. He's still squaring, and he gets it down. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Yeah, you want to put this down to the right side, force that first baseman to field it, but that ball is bunted just way too hard, so that's a good decision defensively to go ahead and take the force at second.
Ben Revere comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and the inning will continue.
Well, you could have put the first base bag out in the outfield grass on this play. You're not going to double this guy up. He's too fast. Still, a pretty good job of at least getting that lead runner at second base.
Anthony Rendon steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Well, neither offense has really made a huge impact so far, but finally maybe a little sign of life. He drives this ball for 2 bases, and even though they've had trouble scoring runs, they're not out of this thing by a long shot. A couple more of these could get him right back into it.
Bryce Harper will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
When you're in a key spot like this, you can't allow yourself to get tied up that badly.
Now a sinker runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, and with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Oh, tough pitch. Things just not going his way on the mound right now. 3-1.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
Boy, look at that thing dart. It's full now, 3-2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Ryan Zimmerman will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit, it still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
Smoke toward the hole. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an opportunity here, and that ends the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Game 2 coverage rolls on after this. Scott Kazmir gets the call to bat for himself with his guys up a run here in the 6th inning.
You got to love a manager that lets his pitchers contribute to their own cause. He's got the lead right here, so don't fix it if it ain't broke.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Jock Peterson will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding so far.
The windup and the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Drives it out to deep right center field. Revere going back, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. The throw is offline, and he's in there with a one-out double.
And the way their starter's throwing, another run here, that might be all they need. He's into scoring position now with a double.
In now, Kike Hernandez. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now.
Hey, it's danger any way you look at it right here. You've got a base open, but you've got an even better hitter waiting on deck. So I don't think I'd be working around this guy. I'd be forced to go right after him.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. Hit hard on the ground to third. And now he has some trouble with it in left. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
So far, it's almost like these guys have been winning with smoke and mirrors. Even after this base hit, they're still being out hit by 4, yet they're on top where it counts, on the scoreboard.
Yasiel Puig stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. You got to say, for a strikeout pitcher, not too many strikeouts here so far.
And he's in a big need of one right here. It would definitely come in handy.
Strasburg comes set. 0-1 pitch on its way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Gets under this one as this is hit high and pretty deep out there to center field. Revere is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
And that's a good job in that situation. You'd love a base hit, but hey, the bottom line is you've got to produce a run, and he did.
Josh Reddick will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. This is taken outside for ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. That evens it up 1-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Comes set. Now the pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Zimmerman is there for it. And that ends the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for L.A. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Nationals nothing. Leading off the inning, Jason Worth, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Therefore, it is the Gold Glover Reddick, and he's got it one away.
Now batting.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Daniel Murphy steps in. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
First pitch on its way. In there, no balls and a strike. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. One out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Hernandez ranges to his right. Throw to first gets him, so Kazmir's looking good to start the inning.
You know, he's only got 2 strikeouts in the game so far, but he's really done a nice job of keeping guys off balance, and that's been the big key for him.
Wilson Ramos will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Here comes the first pitch. Right there for strike 1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner, but foul. On the ground up the middle. To his left, Seager. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're down 2-0. Back here at Nationals Park, it's on to the 7th now in Game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. Justin Turner will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away, both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
You talk about a guy who's really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here.
And he's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
And here comes Dusty out toward home plate as it looks like we're going to see a double switch here. Yusmeiro Petit is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch.
Number 52.
Stephen Drew will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 10, Stephen Drew.
Here's Howie Kendrick, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Here's the 0-1. Ball 1.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Here's the 1-1. Grounded to short. Fielded cleanly to Drew for 1. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
And you know what? You just can't ask for much more than this coming out of the bullpen. That's exactly why they turn to him. They get the good matchup, and he comes in and delivers a double play ball to take away some of the pressure.
Here's Corey Seager. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's wide, 2-0. Sliced hard on the ground. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They're up 2-0. Leading off the inning, Danny Espinoza, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Swing and a little tapper. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Stephen Drew will come on, and as he's newly entered into the ballgame, he'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning number 7. Kazmir gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Lined hard toward right center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Yeah, and plenty of hits here so far, but not a lot to show for it in the run column. Maybe this can help turn that around as they get a man on here with just 1 away.
Ben Revere will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air to left. Reddick is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Anthony Rendon will dig in. He doubled his last time.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
There's the good fastball from Kazmir. 0-1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
A runner on first with 2 away. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
That last pitch, number 80 for Kazmir. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
And now another base runner for him to contend with now. And as we bring up his line, you can see that's an even 10 hits against him so far. And you have to wonder how much longer they're going to let him stay out there.
So stepping in, Bryce Harper, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
And this is a spot where the Nats have had their share of trouble. They have to have someone come through here.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Oh, 2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Ground ball right side. Hernandez is right there, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Nats leave a pair. They trail it here 2-0. Yasmani Grandal will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips.
Yeah, he got solid contact on that line out, but it just didn't work out. In this game, you have to trust your approach. Eventually, it's going to pay off.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up. Well, it's been a game of starting pitching so far. As on cue, we give you a look at our starter comparison for these 2 guys in our 2-0 ball game. Scott Kazmir steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Down and away, ball 1.
If you're hitting left-handed, all you can really do is just kind of quit on that pitch and hope it doesn't find the outside corner.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Revere is underneath this one, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Jock Peterson gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Two out, nobody on. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
And this is just a guy taking advantage of a good count to hit him. He's got a pretty good idea that he's going to see the hard stuff here, so he just gears up for the fastball and drives it right back up the middle.
Kike Hernandez digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Well, I think he's pretty lucky to get in there safely on this play. It's a decent jump, but I think a good throw might nail him down there. Instead, you see it's wide of the mark, off to the shortstop side of the base, and he's able to beat that tag to get in safely.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. 1-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Now a long throw home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Hey, and when you've got a guy going for a shutout, you may as well get him some more help. I doubt he'll need it, but they're able to add on for him here.
Yasiel Puig steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. Drives it the other way to deep right. Harper ranging back. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. It's a run on 2 hits here for L.A. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. LA's on top, 3-0. Leading off the inning, Ryan Zimmerman, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Kazmir into the windup. First pitch on the way. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
A little bouncer. And he's retired, 1 away.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Jason Worth will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
1 out, nobody on. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. Hit hard to short. To his left, Seager. On to first, and Worth is set down. There are 2 away.
The pitcher, number 52.
And this has been a real gem turned in so far. 7 2/3 scoreless innings for him. And with his pitch count where it is, I don't see any reason why he wouldn't be back for the ninth.
Clint Robinson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 25, Clint Robinson.
Sinker to open the AB, in there for strike 1. Swing hard liner to left center. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And it's a pick-me-up off the bench. He's in there with a 2-out double.
The catcher, number 40.
Well, this is one of the few mistakes he's made all game long. Not too many guys have made solid contact so far, but he squared that one up pretty well.
Wilson Ramos will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more postseason baseball in Game 2 after this. Back now with baseball on the show from the nation's capital. Just down the street from that building, we are set for what remains in this one. Blake Trinan come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Striding in to start the 9th, Josh Reddick, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Line drive to center field, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
And you know the hitting coach right now is sitting in that dugout pumping his fist because that's what he's preaching all day, every day. Hit the ball up the middle, hit it hard.
Stepping in now, Justin Turner, as this ball's rolled out to short. He's got it. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Just an airmail shot that time. The pickup's good, but this ball just sails straight over his head at first base. Good effort to try and go up and get it, but this is well out of his reach.
Here's Howie Kendrick. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Hot shot on the ground to short. And a sliding effort there at short, but this ball finds its way through for a base hit. And to score is the runner from third. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
And that may be the at-bat there that finally seals the deal here. That'll make it a 4-run lead right now, and that will be awfully tough to overcome this late in the ballgame.
Corey Seager strides in, grounded out his last time through.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
As a look, now the pitch. Into the seats, 0-1. Now the 0-1. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
High in the air out to center field. Revere is right there, one down. The relay throw, the tag, and he is out at third base. It's a double play.
Well, this was a gamble, pure and simple. But he decides at second that he thinks he can make it up to third on the flyout, but that center fielder, he had other ideas.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he lines this one out to center. In there, a base hit.
Boy, that hit right there is just a thing of beauty. You talk about smoking one right back at the box. There isn't too many guys in the middle of that field that can catch a ball like that.
Scott Kazmir will get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
Andre Ethier will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 16, Andre Ethier.
Hit out towards second. Drew's got it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. Only one in the inning here for the guys in blue. We'll head now to the bottom of the ninth. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Nationals nothing. Pedro Baez is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 52, Pedro Baez.
Danny Espinoza will be the one to start things off, with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a ninth-inning rally. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Fastball got him looking, as that had two-seam action on it, one gone.
And you'll get a good look at the grip on his two-seam fastball. You grip it along the narrower seams on the baseball, and that gives it that running action you don't see on the four-seamers.
Into the box, Stephen Drew. as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one.
Boy, we've seen a lot of guys be late on that fastball tonight, and I think that all comes from being a little over-aggressive.
And it's quickly 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. A pause and the 0-2. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, that might be his way of saying, look, enough of the foul balls already.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. With 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Ben Revere makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
These guys would like to at least get someone on base here in this bottom of the 9th. Got to make them sweat a little.
Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
He pulls this one into right, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Around first, heading for second now. Around second, he'll try for third, and he'll make it into third here with a 2-out triple.
Yeah, you can't help but think about all the men they've left on base so far and how many times a triple like this could have really done some damage. Instead, they'll have to be content to take this one with the bases empty.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line to the right side. And no shot to knock this one down, and that's going to score the run from third.
Well, apparently, they've still got a pulse here. A run is in to score on the base hit, and now, with another hit or two, they could really make this interesting.
Bryce Harper will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. From the stretch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Reddick giving chase. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, if you're going to be successful in the postseason, as you know, you need players coming up big, and this guy certainly did that. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason, but this was one they definitely needed, and he came up with a huge performance here.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 4-1. Good night from D.C.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers.